Good to go. Welcome back, Central Valley Foodies. This week I got a 2-for-1 for you guys. We got Cvaughn Stewart of Suju Juice, and we have Nguyen of Pacific Fried Chicken. Thought I'd do something a little different this week. Long, me and him go back here a few months. I discovered Pacific Fried Chicken on Instagram. I was looking for new accounts in the Fresno area, and I stumbled upon Pacific Fried Chicken. Make these really good looking Pacific fried chicken sandwiches, and they did bowls and all sorts of things.
Yep.
So I went and tried it, met Long, and got to kind of see what he's about back in the kitchen. Him with his scratch made sauces, his scratch made seasoning that he comes up with behind the scenes. And Long, you want to tell everybody what you're about and how you got started?
Yeah, so I've been cooking for about 20 years now. I started about when I was 15, worked at Phil 75 that my family owned, or more than my aunt's side. And then eventually moved out, went to culinary school in Sacramento. I worked at cruise ships, fine dining restaurants. I worked in corporate kitchens, mainly Facebook headquarters. And then after that, I finally moved back here to Fresno. And I worked at a couple of other kitchens, Mad Duck, Fresno State, the Radisson Hotel.
Yeah, no big deal or anything. Facebook headquarters.
Yeah.
So Menlo Park, right?
Yeah, Menlo Park.
So you ever meet Zuckerberg over there? And
No,
what was that experience like?
I just watched him from afar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to talk to him.
Yeah, top secret. Huh?
Yeah, we're too low on the totem pole to.
What kind of things they have you cooking over there at Menlo Park?
Oh, so many different things. My team, we were in charge of making something new every day. So they had a 6-month list of cuisines to do, and every day is different. It'd be Japan one day, French the next day, Italian, and just go forth and forth.
So you're cooking for all the employees?
Yeah. Not all the employees, but for a good majority part.
Okay.
When I was a cook there, we would serve anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 plates for just the dinner shift. During the breakfast, they'll do 800. Lunch, it was 2,000 people.
Yeah.
And so they go through a ton of food there.
Yeah. I've been to Menlo Park once up at the Facebook headquarters. I went. They used to have a farmer's market. I don't know if they still do.
I'm not sure.
On site.
Yeah, I don't know if they do anymore. It's been a while.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe you guys served at the farmer's market. Maybe you guys did stuff like that.
From what I could tell, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had me in a little corner cooking all day.
Okay, so you worked at Facebook headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
You started at your aunt's restaurant when you were 15, you said?
15, yeah.
Yeah, and so tell us about the restaurant here in Fresno.
So it was Phil 75. My aunt doesn't own it anymore, but working there, I started off as a dishwasher, washed dishes, all those. Went to serving and eventually moved up to just cooking because they were so understaffed.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of learned everything from there, making soup, doing stir fry, wok stir fries, grilling, all that stuff.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And so you went from there, and then you worked in some restaurants, fine dining. After culinary school,
Mm-hmm.
you went to culinary school. You went to culinary school in Sacramento.
In Sacramento, yeah. The place used to be called Kitchen Academy, and then when I left, Le Cordon Bleu took over.
Oh, okay. Cordon Bleu. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the big name, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then going through there got me the foot in the door for my first fine dining restaurant. The restaurant was called Pearl and River. It was a really nice restaurant, just a really bad location. Yeah.
Really bad location. And then you came back here, just kind of fed up with working in these places. Kind of wanted to just do your own thing, right?
Yeah.
After having all that experience.
Yeah, kind of got tired of busting ass for somebody, and then realizing it's man, I should be doing this for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
there.
jumped the gun, dumped all my savings, opened up Pacific Fried Chicken.
Just took a chance. And so Pacific Fried Chicken, what's the concept behind that? I know fried chicken, but it's really cool. You walk in Pacific Fried Chicken. Check out our TikTok. I did a TikTok on it. It's on the Instagram as well too. But you walk in, it's got these really cool murals, and it just feels really kind of eclectic. And so, what was the concept when you started that?
Originally, I started because I wanted to do chicken wings with a bunch of different sauces, We have a lot of different Asian sauces like Korean sauce, a sweet and spicy. Just these things that you can't really find around town. It's just your typical chicken tenders with ranch and barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And so that's how it started, and then eventually I added chicken sandwiches and wraps, all these sides, just to kind of round out the menu.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I went there and I had the classic. Is it the classic fried chicken? The one with the tomato and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I got the mac and cheese. I did the move. I got the mac and cheese and put it on the sandwich. And oh, it's so good. Just the crispiness, the seasonings, everything just worked together.
Yeah, everything was tested for like a month straight. The seasoning, the flour mix, the marinade, everything is house made.
Yeah, and you guys brine your own stuff there.
Yep.
Yeah, and tell us about the cold brew. So I had the cold brew when I was there. It
Yeah.
was the bourbon.
The bourbon vanilla cold brew.
Bourbon vanilla cold brew.
Yeah. That was something that I've been wanting, like, kind of, because I've been drinking that a lot, like, for a long time. So I was like, yeah, why don't you serve it? So we take bourbon, cook all the alcohol off, turn into a syrup, and then that's what gets added into a cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a little bit of vanilla, a little bit half and half.
And what Long isn't telling you, but where he gets his beans from for the coffee is very special too. So where do you guys get the beans from?
We use Lana Coffee, which is located in downtown Fresno, and I believe they source their coffee from Thailand. I believe.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe it's sustainably sourced, so no like blood diamonds or anything like that.
No blood diamonds. Yeah, there's no harm going on. Vaccines. So I want to jump over to Suju. So Cvaughn, the weather's picking up here in the Central Valley. It's going to get hot. It's getting hot already.
It's hot today.
What's going to go good on a hot day besides H2O? Cvaughn, tell us about Suju.
So Suju is basically, my name is Sue. Sue Juice came together, Suju. That's how we made it. And basically, I've always loved juice. Just Minute Maid, Hawaiian Punch, Kool-Aid, every type of juice there is.
Yeah.
So I just kind of made my own juices.
Speak a little louder, please.
I started making my own juices as far as just, putting fruits together, putting vegetables. You go to different pressed juice places. You can't tell them, oh, not too much celery, not too much kiwi, can you not put the banana? It's already pre-made.
It's already made out.
So I bought me a juicer, went to Walmart, got me a juicer, started making juices, started posting them on Instagram. People was like, oh, where did you get that from? And I was making it myself, started selling them for like $5, and then I was like, okay, now we need to make this a business.
Had a lot more people.
Yeah, a lot more people
asking
where I'm getting, especially being in the gym, taking them to the gym with me. Oh, what's that? Letting people try it, just giving them to people at first. Started making my own juices, and here we are.
So you're an athlete here in Fresno? Or
I'm not. I was an athlete. I played football at Bullard. I continued in community college for a little bit. I tore my ACL, so after that, I had to just start working, doing different things. Came back. I lived in Louisiana, all down south, doing alarm systems for about 3-4 years, and then after that, I came back home and just started living in Fresno.
Now we're going with the juice thing. Life's a wild ride, man. Yeah. So Suju is you can pretty much order. You got a couple different options to find his stuff. So you can go on his Instagram, and he's got it's like the Squarespace.
The Square link, which is my website, yes.
And so we can find you. Where else can we find you?
My Guy Market. He actually has juices there, so you can download the My Guy Market app, and you can also order juices and a sandwich combo deals, or you can just grab a juice, or you can just grab a sandwich.
Yeah, if you guys foodies go back to the My Guy Market interview. That guy's a character. He's awesome. He's got the chopped cheese sandwiches there. So again, hey, 2 for 1, all inclusive Central Valley. Go check out My Guy Market. Get your chopped cheese, whatever you got to get there, and come grab some Suju juices. So tell us a little bit about. So I know you mentioned that you were taking these juices. Always like juices, growing up, and kind of being healthy, but you didn't like a lot of the ingredients that were in some of these
as
juices.
Far as too much sugar, too much dye, just kind of doing your own homework on things.
Okay.
Just being on the phone, sitting, especially during COVID, you just sitting on the phone and you TikToking different things, you seeing trends, these humane things that these people are making, how they make food, different types of foods. different juices and adding, like I said, sugars, dyes, too much sodium, and it is killing you, from the inside out.
Yeah.
So I try to just, like I said, make a healthier version of, juice that I typically drink on a daily basis.
So what are in these ones you have right here?
So right there we
the yellow
have,
one.
So the yellow is the More Than Lemonade. That
More
is
Than Lemonade? Check this out.
that is basically or everything is organic.
Can I shake it? Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
definitely shake it. People
Okay.
see it when. That's how you know it's a real juice, when you see the fruit and vegetables rising up or sinking to the bottom. So that one is More Than Lemonade. That one has lemon, mango, and pineapple. And instead of using sugar, I use agave to sweeten it. So that's basically a plant as well.
Oh wow, yeah. That lemon, everything's just real fresh. I've tried some of those ones that you mentioned that you find at the store, and they look so healthy. And I guess they're not, because maybe they're, like you said, they're adding stuff in it, and it's not as fresh as maybe how you make it. Because you make all yours kind of to order.
Made to order. You order, typically just like, life is life. I'm working. It's not the only thing I'm doing. So, people order later in the day. I'll let them know, hey, thank you for the order, but I'll make it tomorrow. So that way it's fresh. Obviously, you don't want no juice that's been sitting there for 5-10 days. And
So I was going to ask you, so how long do these last when you buy
so
these?
typically, I just tell people they last in the refrigerator about 4 to 5 days.
4 to 5 days.
But you can freeze them, and then they can last up to 6 months.
Okay, great. Yeah, on a hot day, this is perfect, man. I would say, go get one of these. Come over and see Long. Long, what's going on with your new concept? So Pacific Fried Chicken, like I said, I've been there, and so I asked you if you want to be a part of the show, and you had some kind of unfortunate news for me, but there's a silver lining.
Yeah.
So what's the silver lining?
So I guess this is like my first public announcement about it. Pacific Fried Chicken is actually closing due to, I can't say too much because an NDA that I signed, but we'll say increased operational costs. That it's too much for me. And so I'm selling everything that's in the restaurant, but I'm partnering up with a close friend, and we are jumping into a Korean barbecue food truck.
Food truck. So that's what we got here? Some of the stuff from here?
Yeah. So right now, nothing is set. We're still testing a lot of recipes,
experimenting.
Yeah. But here, what we have is in this box is japchae, which is a Korean stir-fried noodle dish.
Japchae?
Mm-hmm. Usually it has like meat in it, but we're keeping this one vegan.
Yeah.
It has sweet potato noodles, sautéed vegetables, and then it gets tossed in like the sweet garlicky soy sauce with a lot of sesame oil.
Sweet potato noodles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
They literally, they grind sweet potatoes, turn into a flour, and they use that to make the noodles. Apparently, there's a lot of sweet potato in Korea.
Oh wow. The texture is almost like it's almost like boba.
Yeah, it has a really nice, soft, chewy texture to it. Almost like
Really
slides down your throat in like a very satisfying way.
Really good. So you can go over here.
It sounds weird.
Balls,
I hope this stays. I hope this stays on the menu when you get it up and going.
Yeah, I hope so too. we haven't really finalized anything. I know for a fact that we want to do Korean barbecue tacos. There used to be a food truck here in Fresno that did it, but they moved to Sacramento. So we're going to try to fill that space. We're also looking at a couple other more Korean street food types of foods, like Korean corn dogs. They have something called tteokbokki, which is little rice cakes that they cook in a spicy sauce. The spiral fried potatoes, tornadoes, and then also looking at doing some rice bowls.
Nice. Any pork belly? Is that Korean? Can that be?
It could be Korean.
Could it be Korean?
Yeah. I haven't tested anything for pork belly yet, but you know what? It's gonna go on the list
Maybe.
for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to the menu.
Yeah.
Korean barbecue. It seems like that's a really big thing right now too.
Yeah.
Depending where you go, what cities you go to in the U.S. and stuff.
Yeah, especially in LA. LA has a huge Korean barbecue we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what other menu items are you thinking of?
So far, like meat-wise, we have the sweet bulgogi beef, which is one of the tacos here.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try one of those.
Yeah, go for it.
Too, yeah.
We
What's
also
what's this sauce right here you have right
oh,
now?
that is our gochujang sauce.
Gochujang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of gochujang. So, what is that specifically? Is it kind of like a sriracha?
It's it's kind of like a sriracha. It's a chili paste that I believe they grind up and they ferment it for however long.
This is the bulgogi?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's the bulgogi. It has like some cabbage on the bottom. The bulgogi gets marinated in like a sweet soy sauce, cooked with some onions, and then it'll probably get finished with the sauce on top. And then the other one is a spicy pork that we've been working on. I'm trying to do something like half Korean spicy pork, half Mexican al pastor. It has a little bit like pineapple juice in there, gochujang, some soy sauce.
That's really good. That
a little
pork,
bit of chipotle.
Man. Both these, you got a good sweetness, good balance with the spice and different flavors. I think it's that's a good move, especially here in the Central Valley. We have so many Hispanic influenced restaurants and culture. I think it would be a really good introduction for people to try Korean food with something like a vehicle like this.
Yeah. It'll help kind of like transition people over, because I feel like there's not enough Korean barbecue places here in Fresno. And Korean barbecue is like, in my mind, is really good. If only there's just more restaurants that really do Korean foods.
Now, so with the Korean food, you kind of bring in some of your elements, Pacific fried chicken in. It kind of seems like with some of the art and the work you're putting into with some of Pacific fried chicken, but just going to a whole different concept. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
So when can we expect some teasers on the Instagram?
We don't know yet.
Not sure yet.
Yeah, so we have our truck. We're waiting to get it wrapped, get it certified through the health department.
Yeah.
So we're kind of assuming sometime around October-ish is when we'll start making concrete decisions of when to start.
Yeah, keep us informed, and we'll let Central Valley Foodies know. Long follows us on Central Valley Foodies, the Facebook group, and the Instagram, and I think TikTok too.
Yep.
So I'll let you know when he lets me know, and we'll make sure we go out and support him, and he gets everything up and going.
Appreciate it.
So Suju, now the green juices, I want to touch on these right now too, because I just had this drink right now, really refreshing, delicious. These green juices, we're talking about trends, are huge right now.
Yes.
Why? So why are green juices so important, and why are they so huge right now?
I say green juices are huge right now just due to their natural cleanses. As far as you drinking or eating anything green, you think of automatically healthy. So you drinking a green juice, which that one contains cucumber, which is good for hydration in the body, headaches. It goes on. Cucumbers are like 95% water, so it's just like another way of basically hydrating the body. So I think that's why people think of green juice and they automatically think of it as healthy.
I can really taste the cucumber in that one.
Yeah.
What else is in this one?
So that one is one of the newer ones. I call that the skinny juice because, like I said,
Skinny
it's just another way of drinking water because it's mostly cucumber. So that one has 8 cucumbers, pineapple, apple, and mint and ginger.
Yeah, I taste that mint too.
Mm-hmm.
Really refreshing, especially going from something like this. It's just delicious, and foodie's dream over here. So the juices though, you probably get a good. I'm thinking you probably get a good balance of people who buy them for maybe like the health benefits.
Yes.
But then also just someone wanting to try something different.
Just try something different, and I would say like too. A lot of people are on the fence, especially in the Fresno area. We don't have a lot of like juice places. So as far as that, it's just like a way of introducing it. Some the lemonade is more what people drink on a daily basis. Lemonades, you mix it with tequilas. I don't know, whatever people mix it with.
Yeah.
Tequila. So I just try to find ways to like introduce like a more like I said, a healthier version of a juice. I have like 3 different green juices where they taste, more like juice, and then I have, one that's a little bit more healthier when it has a little bit more vegetables in it.
Now, which ones are your favorite? Which ones do you make?
Green juice for sure.
The green juice.
I have a green juice. I have a Maui one. That one is more like a tropical. Banana, mango, peaches, coconut, and pineapple. That's my favorite one. It's kind of like a smoothie. It's very filling just because of how many bananas. I typically put like 2-3 bananas in it, so it's very filling.
Now, you ever make carrot juice?
I do. I have a drink. It's called Just Beat It, and that one is beets, carrots, apples, and oranges. But I don't know, but I think I am allergic to carrots. Every time I drink it, I always my throat just
get a little itchy.
Itchy. Yeah. So I stay away. I make it, but I
for
definitely
everybody else.
stay away.
Yeah. Well, we need you around. People like the juices, and they're it's becoming a thing, and so stay away from the carrots.
Yeah.
So juicing, I've seen it done, and haven't really done it myself. But how much, for people who don't know, how much fruit goes into something like this? So this is I'm guessing 12 ounces, right?
16 ounces.
16 ounces. So
16 ounces.
how much fruit is actually in here? Are you getting how much?
So typically when I make, I would say, so this morning when I made the green juices, I made 3, no, I made 4. So that was like 20 cucumbers, and that only made, that made 4 bottles of juices, 16-ounce bottles. So that's 14 cucumbers. I use 2 pineapples, and I used a whole bag of apples, which contains, between 8 to 10 apples in a bag. 3 pounds, or they say 3 pounds. So yeah, it takes a lot of fruit just to make a green juice.
So if you're trying to get more vegetables in your diet, or fruits, or if you're trying to get your kids off some of these options, we won't name names.
Yeah.
But some of these bigger companies, these are some good options. Check out Suju. Go on Instagram. You're getting, with something like this, essentially, like Cvaughn was saying, you're kind of getting maybe two cucumbers in here, an apple, and it's quick. Something refreshing, hot day.
Way more energizing than coffee.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Keeps you going at the gym.
Keeps you going. You don't have that crash. It's natural sugar. When it does have sugar in it, it's natural sugar. So it takes a little bit longer to process, but when it does process, you don't get that crash as far as you do get a Red Bull, or you get, a 5-hour energy or something like that.
Yeah, so you guys who maybe don't do caffeine and stuff like this could be a really good option for you. So check out Suju. One more thing, I got a question for both of you guys today. I just thought it'd be kind of a fun little question. What are your favorite restaurants in the Central Valley? Yeah, small local restaurants. They can't be chain restaurants, because Central Valley Foodies, we're all about promoting the small local food businesses within the valley, not the big corporations that have the advertising budget.
That's a good one. There's a lot of them.
Is Heirloom one?
Yeah.
That's a big one?
Yeah. But I don't think they're chained. They're owned locally.
They're owned locally, yeah.
Heirloom has a lot of options that I like.
Heirloom?
Yeah.
Where's Heirloom?
That's in the Woodward Park area, next to Trader Joe's, and there's a Petco. I don't know exactly. It's off of Friant.
Yeah.
That place is pretty good.
Okay, so Heirloom Eats.
Yeah.
Got the Cvaughn approval right there. And how about Long? What's your favorite?
Two come to mind.
Okay.
The first one is Mega Texas Barbecue.
Yeah.
Really good friends. Really, really good people. Probably, to me, it's probably the best barbecue in town. And the other one, technically not a restaurant. It's more kind of like a home business. But I get my sourdough bread from this a friend named Jackie. I believe her Instagram handle is Tasty Morsels CV.
Yeah.
Really, really good sourdough. Probably the best in town.
Yeah, I know Jackie. Yeah.
Honestly enough, Bethany Kloof, the writer for Fresno Bee, agrees with me. She has the best sourdough in town. So.
There's a lot of love of labor that goes into all this stuff, but especially sourdough bread.
Yeah.
That is a love of labor. I haven't tried to make it. I want to. I like to cook at home, but it seems like that is a love of passion for sure.
Yeah, I've tried making sourdough before. Did not go well. It's not my thing.
But we'll buy it from Jackie. Is there anything else you want our audience to know for this week before we wrap up here?
Come by Pacific Fried Chicken. We're open every day except for Wednesdays. Probably got another 2 months left for you guys to get the best fried chicken sandwiches in town.
And Cvaughn?
If you haven't, just follow the Instagram, Suju Juicery LLC. Get your fresh juices. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on today.
All right. Thank you, bro.
All right. Thank you very much. Central Valley Smoothies. See you next week.